because I'm a fury. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Because I'm a fury here, and I want to talk to y'all for a second about JRPGs. And remember back in the heyday of JRPGs when there was like Final Fantasy VII on Dreamcast, you had Grandia 2, you had Final Fantasy X on PlayStation 2, and back then making how can we say, side quests wasn't part of the game and adding on to its hours. Now it seems like today we have this whole thing where side quests are being sold to us like this is what they here, this is like, hey, what's going on, you're gonna play this side quest right here, this adds hours to the game. Side quests used to be something that you actually had to find on your own, and it enhanced your experience. Now it's being sold to you because the games lack very little linear path, and when they lack linear path, they start to put filler in them. Case in point, look at Konami with Metal Gear Solid 5. When they cut the game abruptly short, you started playing all these side missions. This is what Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be filled with. Okay, they're gonna inflate the time to compensate for the fact that they removed a lot from it, and they making you wait. Okay, you got to play it in episodes. You're gonna be plunking down maybe somewhere between $50 to $60 a pop to finish the story that came fully complete back in the day. So this is how we go now. This is how it is with JRPGs. Like, remember, like I said earlier in the video, you used to be able to find side missions and it felt like, oh shit, did you know about this secret here? I got this sword here by fighting this creature here because I found this random creature in this part in this cave up here. You know, now you play a game, it says an arrow floating from it and stuff, and you like, okay, I guess that's the side mission, let me play that. You know, I mean, even Disgaea had that. Disgaea 5 complete for Nintendo Switch, which I have. Disgaea is my type of RPG, but it's filled with a lot of how can you say, it has a lot of these side quests in it and stuff, and you gotta carry this mission. Maybe you'll get this weapon this way, where it doesn't feel like you found something because you wanted to get in there and explore it, you know. And that's how I feel. Me and my friend Demetrius, we was talking about it. He's a big JRPG fan. He put me on to a lot of games like Rogue Galaxy, for example, Chrono Cross, Xenosaga, things of those natures. When you actually went and you actually found things because you had a how can we say, a curious nature. It's RPG. Can I go this far? How far can I go on this map? And how could you go back? You don't have that no more. Now, side missions are being sold as side missions instead of something that was bonus. It's just inflating. It's just inflation to the whole the game. And on top of that, you are losing out on linear experiences. I mean, look at a game that didn't have any it was very on rails. We talked about it before. I talked about it before. Resident Evil 2 remake, that is, whereas you were able to explore more of the map in the original Resident Evil 2 in 1998 versus the remake where it puts you on a direct path. It cuts a lot of time out. A lot of creatures were removed from the game altogether, I guess, to give it a more realistic approach, but in fact it was to streamline the game, basically. So imagine if Resident Evil 2 remake, you was playing it and it says side mission in this alleyway, kill this giant spider, whereas you knew the giant spider was a regular enemy in the original version. This is what I feel we're gonna end up with going forth, and it's gonna really start with Final Fantasy VII Remake. And Square Enix, don't put words in their mouth, because Square Enix is known for basically not saying shit, but they fans just have these delusions of grandeur as if everything's gonna be alright. But if you play Kingdom Hearts 3, you should be wary. but I digress. So as usual, because I'm a Fury, I'm here, and now I'm out. Peace.